Hello everybody, another week, another full episode of Memeable Moment of RuPaul's Drag Race. Last week, I broke down the numerological meaning for the number 7. And in the 8th episode, if you notice, the 8th episode of a lot of these seasons is the power episode. It separates those who are front runners from those who are not front runners. Another example of this is Top Chef. Restaurant Wars. The season that I worked on it, I think 18 or 19, Restaurant Wars was episode 8, or rather there was 8 people overall on both teams. Even if the episode is not number 8, somewhere the number 8 is going to find its way. I am relieved to know that Maya knows that she cannot rely on her lip syncs to stay in this competition. She has to deliver in these challenges to stay, and I'm so happy that she took the judges' notes and did well in Snatch Game. Her characterization, it was one note, but honestly, it's like she let go a little bit, and I think the producers and Ru do like Maya, which is why they've been trying to work with her. And something that caught my eye is when Ru told Maya during judging that she let her inner child out to play. I really, really hope that this is not the producers signaling that Maya's elimination episode is this coming week. I really hope not. I would love, in my soul, in my heart, I do feel like Maya is going to be 6th or 5th place if she doesn't actually go to the finale. But I would love to see Maya go as far as she can in this competition and prove these motherfuckers wrong. Like, okay, so she started out not doing her best, but she learned and she grew. If there's one thing about Maya is that she is a quick study. Like, that's a smart lady. Maya explaining to Ru and Chad how she's going to make her Snatch Game character funny had me like, oh no. Please let Maya be more prepared than what this edit is letting on. Once again, folks are doubting Maya because she's quiet. But this edit seems too obvious if the storyline is going for the flop angle. So I think that this edit is actually setting up Maya to do well. It's a bit of a fake out. Let's think she's not going to do well, but by the end of the episode, she gets a high placement. Nyia, on the other hand, is a front runner who the judges express doubt about her Snatch Game character. She's getting the exact opposite edit of Maya. Other contestants like Morphine thinks Nyia is genuinely nervous about her performance. That was nice of Ru to give Plain Jane a heads up about the expiration date for the potion. Jane only has 3 more episodes to use the potion to save herself for another queen. And honestly, my thing is like, why are they giving Plain such a heads up? Like, why couldn't they just go, you have this episode and the next one? Like, one less would have made it a lot less anticlimactic. Honestly, there was nothing unfunny about what Nyia said. However, she did not give us a punchline for the Lady Bunny joke. And Nyia has been in my top 3 since Meet the Queen. So, like, it hurt to see her struggle this week. But I'm hoping this is just an odd week for her and that she kills it in the finale with Safia. I try to be professional on my page, you all, but I gotta admit that Safia made me tuck my pop. Safia caused me to, theoretically, metaphorically, whatever, pop my tuck. When I saw her do that chest flex thing, you guys, it was so unexpected. Safia as James Brown had me sexually confused because I've never been attracted to James Brown in my life until Saturday. And at times, Safia with like the big mirror shades on gave me like We Are the World Michael Jackson. But I guess that tracks because James Brown and Michael Jackson were so close. Jane is recognizing Safia's comedy chops, and she's actually delightfully funny when she's not coming for people who aren't bothering her.
Love aggressive optimism. I would be on the van leaving talk about, I don't know what y'all saw. But
not Tsunami manifesting her elimination. Safia being brutally honest sent me straight into orbit, and so did her calling Plain Jane FEMA for Tsunami's less than stellar Snatch Game performance. I really don't think Safia is even a shady, mean person. I just think that she like says it how she sees it, And if you don't like it, oh well. Hearing the judges talk to Maya about how proud they are of her and how they see her glow up made my heart soar. And once again, Rue saying you took direction and you're letting your inner child play solidified Maya's story for me. In storytelling, it's really important to know that when we see these contestants on these competition shows, they're not there just for no reason. They have a task. Think about all the things that you're going through. There's likely some kind of lesson that you are learning. There's a glow up that needs to happen in your personal life. That's why you're going through what you're going through. So for each season, each contestant has a task that they have to overcome. So Safia's is overcoming her inner saboteur. Q is learning how to be more humble and in the moment. Maya's is letting her guard down enough so that people can see who she really is, because who she really is enough. So I pray that Maya stays in the competition longer and even to the finale.
You're safe.
After experiencing the collective shock of Safia not winning this episode and only being high safe, Q speculates if Maya won. For someone who's one of the frontrunners, Q's comments revealed insecurity that she has been carrying all season long. Q is proof that you can have world-class talent, but if you're not confident in your abilities, you'll rattle easily. I had a soft spot for Jane when I realized she won. The more the season progresses, the more it's evident to me why I picked her as my top 3 after the Meet the Queens. Jane evoked the spirit of her deceased grandmother and won Snatch Game. Ancestral or spiritual interference is real on Drag Race. Don't believe me? See Selena S. Titty's lip sync against Amethyst right at the moment when the lyrics say, "Am I a sinner with my skirt on the ground?" Selena was not even trying to take off her skirt. It just happened in that right moment, and she won that lip sync against Amethyst. Other examples include Cornbread going home before Orion's story after she insulted Orion in the premiere episode, and Lady Camden winning the Rusical, and Bosco, who fought her for the same lead role, almost got eliminated in that same episode. You guys probably know this, but Drag Race is incredibly occultic, and I'm here for when Safia was like, I think this place is haunted, because it is. It is. There's a lot of spiritual energy around that show and the creation of it. I mean, we even get the contestants' top 3. Like, why do I need to know the rising sign of a Safia Crystal? Like, I'm glad I have the info, but it just makes me think. Tsunami versus Morphine lip sync was so congenial. Moments like these are how an audience can fall completely in love with a contestant without either of them dominating the competition. Sometimes talent, a vision, and allowing people to get to know you is all you need. Morphine won that lip sync for me because Tsunami was more concerned with connecting with Morphine and not the judges. Safia is so me crying over Tsunami. I love you, girl, and I'm gonna miss you. I do think that hosting or fashion, something in that realm, is probably the next step for her on the East Coast. But yeah, that's my thoughts on episode 8, season 16 of RuPaul's Drag Race. I personally didn't think it was one of the stronger Snatch Games. It seems like they really had to pull for some of the best moments. But congratulations to Plain Jane for winning, and Maya and Safia for being on top. Tsunami Muse, I hated to see you go, but I know this is not the end for you, and we will see you again. I'm at Bud Long Avenue Productions on IG and Facebook, and Bud Long Avenue Prods on Twitter. Love y'all. Talk to you soon. Bye.